This week I do field ditching with the Kubota and the Rototilt. I'm the Digger Girl, this is episode 65, let's go. We're on Monday morning and this morning I'm just at the yard, head away to a job with Dad. We're going to load up some barriers, the welfare unit. There's 3 machines in the yard, we've got the 6 tonne, the 8 tonne and the Cabelco. They're here because tomorrow G-RAKE are coming to fit a G-RAKE 2. They're going to fit it onto my Rototilt to start with, but eventually we will have a hitch to fit it to the Kubota and to the Cabelco as well. The Hitachi's out working and the Takuchi's out working, and yeah, we just got them home for a in-between jobs. So let's go find Dad and see what his plans are. I am at a job today that I probably won't be able to film, but that's one of these things and I'll be here tomorrow. So if I don't get much today, you'll get plenty for the rest of the week. Right, that is me all loaded up with the barriers, signs, and Dad's just up there with welfare and his pickup. Oh, what a heat! It's Tuesday morning and I'm just heading out to the yard. Mike from G-RAKE should be there or not far away. He was getting a 3 o'clock ferry over this morning and then drive up from the ferry to the yard. So he should be there to get the G-RAKE all fitted. I'm so excited for this. To show you guys what it's all about. It's pretty cool attachment, to be fair. So yeah, let's head on out here and see if he's there yet. So just jumped in my own machine. I'm going to level this bit of soil out here and then get a wee lesson at G-RAKE and put it to test and see what it's like. This is only kind of soil we've got around the yard just now, so we'll see how we get on with it. Mark has arrived with the G-RAKE and it's already getting fitted. It's not much to it, just on the hitch, a couple hoses and a wee lesson on for me how to do it. And yeah, it's on a nice pink as well to keep Dad happy. It's looking good. Eventually we'll have it to go in them ones as well, but this will get us going on it and put it to test and see if we can make some gardens nice. Right far out.
You're right, you're right.
Better not show Dad this room, I won't be putting any topsoil down in that front bit. But that's Mark all the way from G-RAKE. Great guy, great service, and got it on all up and running. It will be great for when I'm going to be soiling all this off. That's going to get done in the next couple of weeks, so it'll be an absolute ideal tool for that, to get this all nice grass and thingied off. But you can see there, but you can see even with this rough material what I've done there, from that to that, like that's ready just to get seeded, no bother that, compared to what it was like night and day. So having a look at the rake, all the stuff here where it's going to be in contact is all made of Hardox, so, and the rake here as well to pull it all along with. You can also move them up and down as well for different levels and stuff like that. And these wee bits here are to clean, if it gets quite sticky stuff, to clean out the bits as you go. So in reality it's a really simple thing, but a really great handy tool. I personally am one for when I'm landscaping and tidying up to be pushing it down using the back of the bucket and doing it that way. But that will just give it a nice sort of finish instead of somebody going over it after with a rake, doing it manually, because nobody likes doing manual work these days. So that'll be good to get all this front garden tidied up here. I'm going to leave it up here because I know fine well when Dad comes home from work that he will be wanting to have a wee play about in it. So I'll leave it here. He can have a wee play about in that, and I'm going to go and get my Rototilt and Kubota and head down the fields to do some ditching. So let's get going. So I've actually got a bit of ditching to do down here. It is my uncle's field, but he is treated like any other customer. So he's been at us for months to get this done. So I've got 2 ditches to do down this field. I'm saying there's all different fields. There's 2 ditches to do down this one I'm in. Going to go through this gate and go down by all the way down there. Needs a roadside ditch all the way down. It's really kind of soft ground that it is in. So I'm going to start. I love ditching. It's so satisfying seeing the water flow again. Even though it's been quite dry, so there's not much water about, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, I'm gonna. So first of all will be the roadside ditch, and then hopefully I'll get into doing. I can sit and. I don't know if I will be able to try that actually, because there is ditches there. Dad done this a good few years ago. It's all just needing done again. Maybe 5-6 years ago he done it, something like that. So yeah. Get over this wee bridge thing he's made here. See, this is so soft now. I'm actually shaking, tracking down here. I'm ready for the machine just to go down. It is not a nice feeling. It's all I need to get to that gate over there. Oh, I hate stuff like this. I should have probably just taken the 6 ton down because it would have floated over here no bother. But I wanted to take it down with the Rototilt to do a better job. I mean, the tilt bucket does obviously do good, but I'm going to have to put this down to over this next bit. In case I need to put my bucket down and pull myself as I go. Oh dear. I made it. All the way from where the zap shelter is, you can't miss it, all the way down here. Just look at the water pouring through there. How wet it is. But thankfully I'm nearly back on the hard. This is the ditch I'm going to do. It's hardly there anymore. There's the water starting to run already. I always, and it is really good practice, to go to the lower point. So I've went down to a culvert there, and that's where I'm going to. So I can dig right down as deep as I can, because obviously it's quite far away up to the roadside there. So you want to go as deep as you can there, so you have plenty of run up to there. Although this road is running a little bit, you want to get as much run as you can. Another good reason why you start at the bottom is so you clear it when you go so the water's running, whereas if you clear it from the highest point when the water's coming down, you'll constantly have to flood a lot of water backing up behind you, which isn't good. Like, it's better just seeping through that from that to that, rather than digging down and the water coming down like fast behind you, if that makes sense. So I always go to where it's going to end up, and work your way back the way. I've found myself before, if you start from that end and come down, you might end up too deep for it, or you might end up too shallow, whatever. So that just gets the best run. So it's great for having the Rototilt and this kind of thing, because the road is so narrow. I've got a burn on this side as well. So with the Rototilt, it's doing all the work and I'm just sitting in the same position. I was kind of tempted to do it with the half slew on, but I'm still not getting it without the Rototilt. I would be struggling. So yeah, it's all going to be working the Rototilt. So let's get ditching. that water go. Love that. Papa's using my thing. I knew it wouldn't be long, Johnny boy. That is me all done ditching for the day. I'm just walking back up to the yard and Dad's bit me home. And of course he's having a shot of the G-RAKE. Look at him. What a difference. Now this isn't soil, it's pretty moraine stuff that came out that bank over there. So I was putting it to real test, it's getting the big stones out. What did you say? You didn't think it was as good as that? I hardly need any soil in this now. Won't need much soil in that now. We're on Wednesday morning. You might notice I'm in a high-vis t-shirt, which is not like me, but I was on a site with Dad this morning, giving him a little hand and doing stuff. He's getting a shutter ready to concrete, so I was just down giving him a hand. And a site, obviously, you have to wear PPE, so that's why I've got this on. And I am now back, about to jump in my own Kubota to finish off the ditching. Well, not finish off, get a little bit more ditching done of what I started yesterday. So, yeah, let's go and get this machine fired up and get some meters in. So I was pulling it towards me with the Rototilt because it was really like narrow up there, but here there's a good bit of room here. It's meaning that I can now either do it with a half sluice, so put this round here and be looking out this window and do it, or I might be able to just keep it like this and do normal ditching like this, digging it this way instead of pulling it towards me all the time with Rototilt. So let's get that. Let's give this a go and see how it goes. And you can see there the clod did go into the back, so I'm just going to have to see how it goes. I might have to go back to the way I was going, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, that's not really working. I'm going to have to go back to doing what I was doing. I'm going to have to just sit a wee bit further over on that bit there because I can't reach over the fence to throw stuff and spread it. So although it is a nice way to do that ditching as well, I feel like it's going to be easier for me doing it the other way. We're on Thursday morning, and this morning I've just jumped into the office. I'm supposed to be concreting with Dad today at that job that I couldn't show you, but luckily for me it is being cancelled, which means I am going to be back ditching today. But I've just came here quickly this morning to pay a few bills and get a few invoices out. I'm only going to be here an hour max. That's only been here about an hour now. So I'm just going to get finished up and head back into the digger. It's dried up out there now. It was raining, which doesn't really matter when you're ditching. It's actually quite good when it's raining when it's ditching, because then you can see that it's working and it's flowing, and where to put offlets because where the water gathers in the road. So yeah, nothing exciting to show in here. Concreting is happening tomorrow morning now, hopefully. So yeah, get us cracked on and get back in the digger. Just heading along to my job, but look, Dad's obviously went out with the rake last night. So before and after, and as I said the other day, that is far from soil, but it still looks like you can just, something will grow in that, no bother now. The rubbish is out of it. Fair to say Dad likes his new toy. That's me back firing up the digger. I need to give it a grease as well. I need to get that done at some point. I'm also thinking about swapping this machine out. Now it's only done 1,300 hours and it's a 2021, so it's not done much at all, but I've got my eyes on something else. I'm just going to measure these tracks and see what they are. Me and Dad were having debates over what they were yesterday. 600s. You said get 900s on it. Imagine how mean that would look with 900 tracks on it. They would look pretty sick, to be fair. But I don't need them all that. 600 probably about right for this machine. Yeah. If you guys are into machines, what would you get? What 8-ton machine would you get and why? I think I know what I've got my heart set on, but I'm not totally sold yet. I do like this machine. It is a good machine, but we always said we'd try and keep the machines for 3-4 years max. Although it's not done much, it is basically a new machine, and keep them all fresh. But saying that, that's not worked out the way it should have, because we still have the Hyundai, which is a 2014. We still have the Takuchi, which is a 2017, and the Hitachi is something around about then as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you would pick. Come on, Dix, let's do some ditching. Boy. I'm just putting this onto my thumbs so you can actually see how much my tilt and rotate is working while I'm working away, as well as using the joysticks as well. Obviously the one for the claw is this finger at the back here, but I'm not needing that today. So it's all on the 2 thumbs. here is how the ditching is looking. We've still got a little bit to go. That's looking pretty tidy up there, I don't say so myself. Yeah, so I will probably not be back here tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm sure you guys will stick with me, see what I'm doing tomorrow anyway. We're on Friday morning already, and this morning I am in my high-vis and going to the job with Dad. Now this is a job that filming is very limited, so I'll do what I can, and if not, we'll catch up later on in the day. Right, that is our little concreting job finished for the day. Our lorry passed its MOT, so I'm going to go and get that, and I need to get quick hitch hoses, what I never got yesterday, for the video that I'm going to do for when I'm on holiday. So yeah, next week there's not going to be a weekly because I am going on my first solo holiday, which is me and my kids. So there'll be no weekly, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do a video for you. I'm going to take this afternoon and probably tomorrow to do a filming of putting something on the 60, and gonna attempt to service my machine myself. Dad will be there to talk me through it, but I can guarantee he's gonna butt in and try and do it for me because that's just typical dads. So yeah, but just there I just stopped in to get some diesel, and I met one of my followers from Birmingham originally and lives in North Wales, and he's up touring Scotland. So that was really nice of that. If you're watching this video, it was really good to meet you, and I really love when people come over and speak to me like that. It's just a bit like, it's a bit crazy that I have all these people all over the world and stuff, and I do genuinely really like meeting you guys in person. It's really nice. I never get it so often up here because I am in the middle of nowhere, so when it does happen I do really appreciate it. So yeah, let's go and get this loaded up in the back of the lorry, get the lorry out the road, and get these new quick hitch hoses. I feel like I've kind of just told you what's going to be happening here, and I said I need new hoses for a quick hitch, but whatever, you're still going to have to watch the video next Sunday to see what it is me and Dad are up to, and I've got now. Right, that's me all back at the yard now. The pickup is on the back, you can see that. And I'm going to call it a day at that. As always, thank you for likes, comments and subscribing. Make sure you come back next week to see what I'm going to get up to this weekend. Thanks guys. That's not how you do it. Choking on some bourbon and you roll up. Said boy, you gotta face it, it ain't that tough. Ah! Thought it was a wasp.